you will be the bus driver
Yes.
of a championship team. Think of that, please. Make the right decision. Welcome back to the Boneless Podcast. We got a special episode.
Right, this is a
we'll probably
special.
come to y'all a little bit earlier than usual, due to free agency and everything. You know what I'm saying? We kind of wanted to touch on everything that's going on and whatnot. Starting with Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, and the Brooklyn Nets.
Yo, this is insane. This is insane. Like, I don't even know. The whole organization just blew up in a matter of a season and a half.
This shit is funny. It is hilarious how it's playing out. It's hilarious.
Like KD, I want to know what's going through KD's head. Like, I want to know and why he waited until Kyrie opted in to then announce that he wants out.
So, all right. So, what I believe happened, right? Because what we were told was normally, right, when people opt into the deals, they say, "Hey, team owner, GM, whatever, I'm going to opt in," and then they opt in.
Yeah,
Kyrie didn't do that. The Nets found out Kyrie opted in the same time we did.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
like so. This wasn't like a situation in my at least in my opinion of like I want to stay with the Nets. Yeah. It was ain't no one coming to get me, so I might as well stay here and get this money.
There's like so many different reports. I don't know what to believe. Like Kyrie and KD still want to play together. They want to go to LA. Like
I think they do. I think they do though. Like I don't think
I think they do
between the two of them because like they've been openly, especially Kevin has been openly supportive of Kyrie Irving and all this shit going on. The thing that's interesting to me about it is like, I saw in some people talking about Twitter, do you think the Nets owner overplayed their hand? Right? Like, so on one hand, right, I understand all the critiques and criticisms of why you don't want to sign Kyrie Irving to a long-term guaranteed deal, right? However, like with that being said, like the reason he missed most of the games last year was for a rule that shouldn't have been a rule to begin with. Not only that, it won't be a rule next year, right? So now the reason he would miss if he does miss when he misses, right? It'll be injury related.
I understand that.
Even when he missed games like the year before with like the whole birthday party thing, like those are those aren't a lot of games he missed because of those reasonings, right? So like my question is like, I get why like the Nets had issues with Kyrie. I also feel like the main issue that made him miss half the season is not going to be there next year.
Understand.
So like, you know, maybe you let it slide because he doesn't have the excuse anymore. But
so what do you think is actually going to happen? Like,
are they both getting traded? I've heard reports about like they might be doing like going to the same team. I highly doubt that because the only team that has the ability to do that would do that anyway is the Lakers with like Russ and AD. But to be honest, if I'm the Nets, I don't know why I want that. To be honest, I'm Nets, I don't know what they're thinking.
That's the thing that I don't understand either. Like, are they trying to rebuild? Are they trying to get back the pieces that they can possibly get from these people?
I heard that the only way they would do a trade because KD's top choice was like the Suns, right? The only way they would do that deal is if they got Devin Booker back. But like what's dumb about it is you know damn well the Suns are not.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you know, the Suns actually would do that, but Kevin Durant wouldn't.
Yeah, because he wants to play alongside.
Yeah, you think he wants to go to Suns without Devin Booker? Like, so I don't really understand what they want. If I'm the Nets, I'm saying fuck it. Like, tear it down, give me draft picks, and let me just rebuild.
Yeah.
Because realistically speaking, Kevin Durant is at worst, third best player in the NBA. Right? In my opinion,
I agree with that.
In my opinion, there's in no order Giannis, KD, and LeBron. Top 3 NBA. Why are you making that face?
Yo, it's not me personally, but it's just you already know the Steph meat writers are all up in there. Top three. I don't agree with it, but
okay.
it was just funny because of all the hype stuff.
Anyone who wants to say that, look at LeBron's year this year. And I mean LeBron's year as an individual, not as like the team, just individual LeBron. Tell me you think Steph's better than LeBron right now.
No. I said I don't agree with it.
He's not. So like saying. I get it. He didn't make the playoffs, and it looks bad. It's a Stanley career, all of that. I understand that. But if you're telling me outside of Warrior fans, you're in the finals today, who do you want?
Taking Bron.
So yeah, so we're gonna dead all that conversation. Next topic.
it was just
I know, but what was I saying?
I mean, I don't know. We got to see what happens because this shit is just so. Because Kyrie opted in, but could still get moved. KD wants to get like you don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, and KD again is at worst the third best player in the NBA.
Yeah,
at worst. So I just like he's not gonna want to play for Phoenix or whatever.
Right.
And because he's at worst the third best player, the only way you get a fair deal out of it is getting another top 10 player plus draft picks.
Yeah.
Which is not likely to happen because other teams can't afford to give up that much for the one player. Because then all you're going to get is the same thing that's had last year.
Yeah.
First round exit. So I don't know what's going to happen. He also said he doesn't want to go to Miami unless Bam, Jimmy Butler, and Kyle Lowry are still there.
Oof.
Which doesn't give Miami much to trade away.
Right.
Other than Hero, which if you think Hero and draft picks is enough.
Yeah.
Like, so the way, based off of what the Nets are asking and what Kevin Durant wants to be on in terms of being with Miami and what the Nets are asking from Phoenix, maybe the Lakers got a chance. Maybe AD and Russ.
All right. So, a couple draft picks here's another thing I wanted. So, how do you feel about the whole all right, say you're the Nets organization, KD got 4 years left. What do you just tell him? Shut up, suck it up, like you're gonna stay here. Or
it's unrealistic.
Or we trade you somewhere you don't want to be, and then KD's
it's unrealistic.
Like why, my question is why do you feel that NBA player's wish should be granted like it has been the last couple seasons? Like, do you agree with that, or do you think they should,
should it or would it are two different things, right? If you're asking should it be, then the answer is maybe not. You signed the deal, you signed that extension, you maybe got to honor it. However, that's not how it works.
I know
Kevin Durant is a superstar.
It's kind of,
frankly, he's 34. So to be honest, every year you keep Kevin Durant is a year his his trade value diminishes, right? And that's not a knock on Kevin Durant. It's just a fact. He's 34, and he has 4 years left on his deal. Next year, he'll be 35 for 3 years.
Yep.
After that, 36 in 2 years. 36 in 2 years doesn't sound very like advertising, does it?
No.
34 and 4, you get 2-3 elite years, then one kind of year, maybe. And again, someone like Kevin Durant probably could still be elite in 4 years, right? Because his game doesn't rely solely on athleticism.
Yeah.
But the point is like you're probably not gonna get more or trade value than you got right now for Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
So it's like stars have the leverage because if the stars aren't happy, they can just do a James Harden, put on a fat suit. I do question, but the next CBA though, because it's like, what are they gonna do? Because they're gonna do something to try to combat that. Between James Harden and Ben Simmons,
it is just
and Kyrie Irving, they're not gonna want to give these guaranteed deals.
Yeah. Yep.
Now, granted, it's gonna be hard for to get. There's gonna be a lockout because like the NBA players are not gonna say, yeah, sure, go ahead, take away our guaranteed deals because of a couple players.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is only a couple players.
It is,
right?
It seems to be disgruntled superstar.
And the thing is though, there's maybe 10 of them in the league.
that would actually do some shit
so it's
like that.
you so like in my thing is the rest of the league is not going to take the hit for 10 players.
Yeah.
If that, well, you got Anthony Davis, I guess potentially now Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving.
James
Although
Harden
neither Kevin Durant, neither Kevin Durant or Kyrie Irving have said they're not going to play. So it's really Anthony Davis and James Harden and Ben Simmons.
Yeah,
who's not even a superstar. Those are 3 players who've really done the whole I will not play / look awful to get out of here.
Kawhi
4. Everyone else, they've requested trades, but they haven't made any like demands or anything like that. So I don't see it happening. But anyway, they're gonna try to push for that though. So it's gonna be interesting. I don't know what's gonna happen with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. I don't think either of them starts the season in this uniform. Which sucks because I got a Kyrie jersey not this past year, but the year before for Christmas, and already wasted.
Yeah, I remember when I had the Cavs Kyrie jersey. I made a video. I threw it in the trash and did all types of shit. Oh, I had posters on my wall.
I remember that. I had
I was ripping shit down. That shit was funny.
You just another disgruntled cast.
Hey man, that is what it is. Everybody's disgruntled, but some people are not as disgruntled because free agency is upon us, and boy, some motherfuckers is getting paid. Some motherfuckers is getting paid that I don't think deserves to pay.
Before we talk about who's getting paid, let's talk about the haul that the Jazz got for Rudy Gobert. Dog. So the players they got are mid, right? Malik Beasley and Patrick Beverley. All that talking he was doing just to be on the trade block again.
Yeah.
Walker Kessler, 2 last names, don't trust him, don't know who he is to be honest. Jerry Vanderbilt, bum. Leandro Balmoral, don't know who he is, but they get like 4 or 5 first round picks.
Yeah.
Which is, if that is what Rudy Gobert gets, what the hell does Kevin Durant or
Kyrie you imagine get? You have to empty the whole clip. You gotta
for Rudy Gobert. Like that is a wild.
But you know what's crazy though? Like people see him as like one of the best centers in the NBA, which is just like blasphemy to me.
He put this way: the NBA players don't see him that way.
No, yeah,
and they violate him any chance they get.
People think he's like, I mean, his numbers aren't bad, but you can tell from the actual play that he's not.
I mean, not like that. Okay. I'd rather have him be
15.6
I'd rather have him be. Here's my question: how the hell is him and Karl Anthony Towns going to be together?
Right. Well, like Cat's gonna swear to God he's like a small forward shooting threes and shit. So,
but here's the thing, though: he's not that defensively. Even if offensively it makes sense, right? It doesn't make sense defensively because he's not guarding, threes.
No.
Right. And I guess they'll put him at 4 and they'll be.
Well, yeah, realistically, I was just
towers.
Saying, he probably thinks he's like a shooter, and he thinks.
I mean, he tries to be a shooter. Yeah. Best shooter in NBA history according to him. Smoking man, but it'll be very interesting to see how that pans out because I don't know, like they definitely got better defensively. The Timberwolves did. Well, maybe. Because again, I don't know how that works with Cat now because it's like, how is he going to defend people, especially if they play the Warriors and they go a small ball lineup?
He can't play, or they both can't play.
Hell, if Rudy Gobert in the past 2 years in playoffs has been proven not, I won't say unplayable, but like to the point where it's like, yo, he's not working because they're just switching.
Yeah.
And now, in Cat isn't, in terms of all on-ball defending, he's a better on-ball defender than Gobert is, at least. But, he's still not that, now there's going to be 2 people, 2 mismatches you can get from that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where maybe they're looking to the future, too, with all them damn picks. Who knows? I
mean, but that's the thing, and then on top of that, you give up 5 first-round picks for that.
What made it interesting about that is I then wondered about Donovan Mitchell.
He's gone.
Yeah.
He has to be because otherwise it's like that trade They could have made a trade with the Suns and got Ayton. They could have made a trade with some other NBA team and gotten, another all-star caliber player in return. They chose not. They chose, again, let me get off these list of names. Malik Beasley, Patrick Beverly, Walker Kessler, Jared Vanderbilt, Leandro Balmero. Those are the names of the players they got back. In no way do they think they're not going to sniff the playoffs.
No.
Donovan Mitchell's gone.
Yeah, I wonder where he ends up though. I think you know what's crazy? I think like dudes like him and KD and Kyrie and so that's really all that's left. Harden's not going anywhere. I think they all depend on each other, like how the landscape goes depending on where they go.
Yeah,
because certain things happen because certain things happen, if you know what I mean. Like, to be honest, I really thought for the slightest second in my head, I thought Bradley Beal was going to opt out to take less money. I had the slightest thought in my head. I was like, damn, he's actually either going to sacrifice Brad to make the Wizards better or he's going elsewhere. I thought he was going elsewhere too.
Why would you think either one of them?
Bro,
you said he was either going to take less money to stay in Washington.
I thought
or B, leave.
The critics were getting to him. I thought they were firing it under him. Like, is he really going to do this? That man
don't care. If he cared, he would have been asked for a trade.
It's obvious now he doesn't give a shit.
He wants the money. And again, spare me the whole, I want to stay on the one team and
no, he doesn't even scream that. He don't even scream loyalty or none of that shit.
Good. I hope he doesn't, because here's the thing, Bradley Beal. You were not Allen Iverson.
No.
You're not Tim Duncan. You're not Dirk. You're not Kobe.
Not even Paul.
You're not
Paul Pierce didn't finish.
You're not Steph Curry. Paul Pierce got traded. He didn't.
Yeah.
You're not even Paul Pierce.
None of that.
Paul Pierce. Like, you're not a Hall of Famer.
No.
You're not a Hall of Famer. Meaning, you don't have the luxury of being that player that's like, let me just stay here my whole career. I mean, well, in fairness, you rich, so you do have the luxury. But outside of the money,
right? In
terms of your legacy, right? Like,
I mean, it is what it is.
And the crazy thing is, like, with the numbers he puts up and all the stuff he does, he keeps putting up numbers where he's putting up, wins the championship. He's at least in the, is he a Hall of Famer discussion? Even if he doesn't actually make it in.
One chip and the numbers he puts up.
Chris Bosh is going to be a Hall of Famer. Reggie Miller is a Hall of Famer at 18 points a game.
I don't really understand the Hall of Fame criteria either.
So for what it's worth, they let everybody in.
Yeah,
like, so I'm basing it off of the criteria of the NBA that they have, not based off of what I think should be a Hall of Fame.
Oh, okay, well, shit. So throw him in there then.
Not right now, but if you win a championship, yeah.
But yeah, you give him a chip and what, 20-something points per game for his whole career or whatever.
He'll be there. Reggie Miller got in there.
Yeah.
But and he, granted, it doesn't mean the same 81 people want their money. The problem is, Bradley, my thing is, you're going to get that money anywhere. Like, you are a max contract player.
Yeah.
Like, even if you're not going to produce, in my personal opinion, the max contract level of play in terms of contributing to a championship, like, because most teams can only have two of those guys, right? And if Bradley Beal's your number two, do I think you're winning a championship? Probably not. Depending on how the rest of your team is set up anyway.
Yeah.
If your team like the Warriors who have depth out the ass, then maybe. But like, other than that, I don't really know about it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
but I saw also Zach LaVine stayed for like 215 mil, something like that, whatever it was.
Yep. I mean, that's whatever.
Yeah, I know. So the real one thing I want to ask you is, Zion got 200 whatever mil for because him and Ja both signed the the rookie deal max contracts. How you feel about Zion getting that money?
I actually just saw that like right before we hopped on. I was surprised. I was like, no
Really?
fucking way. I like Zion when he plays. I really do. But he don't deserve that, bro. He don't deserve that shit. I mean, it's kind of like the Kyrie situation. Like, you don't play enough to, get what you think you deserve. Like Zion, when he's on the court, he's great. I love to watch him, but what has he done? What has he
I
done?
mean, my thing is that last year he played, man, he averaged like 27 points a game in the games he played.
But you don't know how he's coming back off injury and off fat. Yeah, injury and fat. Like, you don't know. Like, had Zion kept doing what he was doing, because even his field goal percentage was crazy. Like, he was balling type shit. Like,
yeah.
But I haven't seen nothing.
He's so interesting to me because it's like, on one hand, I fully agree with you. Dude missed this whole season. He was injured before the season,
and then got fat on top of it. Like, he was publicly fat.
It was like he played this year and got hurt. He just sat out the whole year. So I understand, I'm not really trying to pay you like that. At the same time, it's like, I think for a lot of stuff, especially with NBA, it's a matter of like, what is your alternative? Like, you don't pay him and he walks.
Yeah.
Now, if you're New Orleans, what are you left with?
I was also going to say the possibility of him possibly bringing somebody to New Orleans with him, because that's not a destination where many.
But I've heard okay, but honestly, the Pelicans could make an offer for KD. Brandon Ingram, another player, and some picks, because they got a bunch of picks.
Yeah,
they could make an offer for KD.
I don't think KD goes there though, or wants to be there. They probably could though.
I wouldn't say he wants to, but they make the best offer from the Nets. Do I give a damn? That's on the Pelicans to decide where they want to take it. And the Pelicans make the offer. I don't care what KD wants to go.
That's the problem. The Nets, the basketball organizations, do try to land these dudes exactly where they want to be. Which
the thing is, though, they don't. I think it's more about the teams who want to make the trade for him. No one wants to make the trade. You don't want to make the trade for him if you feel like he's gonna just force his way out again. You know what I mean? So, I would love for the Cavs to get him. Matter of fact, let me make that pitch right now. We'll sign Colin Sexton. We'll give you Colin Sexton, Isaac Okoro, and whoever the hell we just drafted in the draft. Can't forget his name. All three of them, 3 first-round picks. Give me KD. You know what I mean? And then, you know what I'm saying? The Cavs, we got Darius Garland, Kevin Durant, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, Lauri Markkanen, Ricky Rubio. Championship. Right there. I'm calling it right now. And here's my pitch to you, KD. I know you're watching it because you're a big fan of the podcast and everything.
Oh, yeah.
You could go to Phoenix with Devin Booker, but who wouldn't do that? You could go to Philly with, Embiid, and if you can make amends with Harden, but who wouldn't want to do that?
Kevin Durant's first 2 options were the number 1 seeded teams in each conference.
You know what I mean? You could go to what was the other team? You can go to Miami, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, right? That's easy.
Way out. None of your chips will count.
All 3 of those teams are easy, and all of those teams are easy, at least conference championship teams, which you want, and you can do that. Or now, hear me out. You can come to Cleveland. I know it's Cleveland, and you don't think none's doing Cleveland. But I know you, KD, you don't be partying no how. You don't even brush your hair. So I know you don't need a house. All you do is chill. So it don't matter how boring Cleveland is. Come to Cleveland. Right? You got Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, Lauri Markkanen, Ricky Rubio, right? A good coach. And no one would expect it. People will respect you because you're not going to the championship team.
Right.
You're not going to the team that's already number 1 seed. You will be the bus driver.
Yes.
of a championship team. Think of that, please. Make the right decision. The Cavs. And you'll be the one to make LeBron's whole tenure there worthless. Because if you get a championship like you will in your first 2 years, that took LeBron, what did it take him? 15 years, 16 to get one in Cleveland anyway. It'll be your time. And that'll be your chance to be ahead of LeBron for the first time in your life. You bus driver, you ahead of LeBron, Charles Barkley's off your back. Bill Simmons, Nick Wright, the media is off your back. Everyone loves you again. And you brought a championship to the city that thought they couldn't win nothing without LeBron James. LeBron left, who gives a damn? Get Kevin Durant.
KD's in town.
I'm telling you.
I love it. I love it. That was that was a passionate pitch.
Because I'm passionate about it. Man.
Wow. That was
you gotta get him on the squad.
Nice.
I'm telling you, Kevin, it is a place for you to be. You don't think it, but it is a place to be, man. Giannis is in Milwaukee. The Bucks. You could recreate that with Cleveland. I'm telling you. Speaking into existence. Yo, Dan Gilbert, owner of Cavs, man, bring me in, man. Let me make a pitch. I promise you, I get Kevin Durant to sign. I get him.
Oh man, what a free agency! Oh my god.
Hey man,
this is amazing though.
Who else got signed, man? Let's see. We got Mo Bamba is going back to the Magic. Who cares?
Yeah.
Don't care about no Bagley. The Lakers.
DiVincenzo to the Warriors.
The White Dante. I do not care.
He shows signs sometimes.
Yeah, he can jump. The Lakers got Lonnie Walker Jr. and Lonnie Walker, the fourth, and Troy Brown Jr.
Not enough. I wanted to. I want to say I do like the Celtics pickup in Brogdon. I think that can change.
Oh, that was a fleece.
That can change a lot of their issues. I think that's one of
Daniel
the best.
Theis, Aaron Nesmith, Nick Stauskas,
right?
Malik Fitz, who? Juwan Morgan, who? A first round pick next year when they about to be in the 20s, fleece. It's funny though, because like Marcus Smart just came out and said all them people talking about Celtics don't got no real point guard, but I'm the only one who's led us to the championship. And then they go out like 2 days later.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was funny.
But I think Brogdon helps them though.
Oh, for sure. I mean, the problem is like he does, but he doesn't give them what they need. Like he helps in the area they were already stacked in defense. They need someone who can score.
Especially since Brogdon can score.
I mean, he can get you a little 16. But
16 and hold on to the ball, that's all they need.
Yeah. Another one I thought was Anthony Simmons. 100 mil in Portland.
That's sick.
17 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. I think it's 40 some odd percent from the field. I think it was 44, something like that. 34, not 34, 40%, 44 from the field and 40% from 3-point. 100 mil.
I mean, like I said though, who else did they have to pay, bro? They gotta give it to somebody.
This contract is we're paying you for what we think you can do, not for what you've actually done.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. To be honest, man, I don't know how to pronounce this man's name for the longest time. Anthony. That's the blackest way to spell Anthony I've ever seen in my life.
It's actually a terrible way to spell it. I ain't gonna talk though, but
I think my underrated one is PJ Tucker to the Sixers. That I think is actually
I'm sick of that dude, man. Whatever. I don't want to hear that shit. All right. What do you think about John Wall to the Clippers?
I think he makes great trade bait to get Kyrie Irving if they want to get him. Nah, but I think it's very good for them. Not much money, don't work out. It doesn't really matter. Happy for John Wall to get out of Houston. And Clippers are gonna be scary next year.
Yeah, they will.
Because if John Wall gets you 16-8 with Kawhi and Paul George and Ty Lue's a coach, that's gonna be scary. I think. What do you think of the Hawks getting Dejounte Murray?
I think it was cool. I mean, I don't think it changes anything for them, like standings wise, but that's a cool backcourt though. It does help them as far as defensively, but I don't think it moves the needle for the Hawks at all.
I think it moves the needle a good amount. Not necessarily in terms of they're going to be like my pick to be in the conference finals.
No,
but they were the 8th seed last year. I think they can be comfortably a comfortable 6 or 5. Because my thing is Dejounte Murray averaged 19 and 9 last year, and he's a very good stouty defensive player. So they get wing help defensively. They get someone else who can run the offense when Trae Young is out the game, and he can kind of do his own thing scoring wise and whatnot too. So I mean. And they didn't give up John Collins, which I thought they were going to have to give up to get him.
Yeah.
I thought that was a very great, underrated trade. When they gave up, 2025, 2027 first round pick and Gallinari, who's getting bought out. I don't know how good I'm going to say they're going to be yet because the Celtics got better. The Cavs are going to get Kevin Durant, so we're going to be better. Miami's still going to be there. Milwaukee's still going to be there. So,
yeah, I mean, things are going to get interesting, though. I will say that. I want to see how the rest of this plays out.
I mean, I feel like all the big ones are like kind of done, except for there's James Harden.
Well, I mean,
oh. Wait a minute. We got a couple minutes left, right?
Yeah.
Miles Bridges.
Oh, hit me with it. Wait, I wanted to save that for the next episode, but you know what? We
can save it. We can save
it. Okay. Yeah, because he needed something. We needed a little segment.
Also, that was poor phrase when I said hit me with it. Poor phrase, my fault. I ain't trigger warning.
Yeah, I wanted to save him for the next piece because
yeah, we can save that in a couple.
That dude is a clown. Yeah,
I don't think clown's the right word for it either, man. That's
that dude. I must say though, his music isn't that bad. Have you heard it? It's not terrible.
It's mid. It's good for NBA.
I guess for an NBA player.
That's what I'm saying. It's good for an NBA player, but let's not
all right, Bridges
off
beat.
I'm
well, that's his whole style, right? The whole Detroit shit.
I know, but why can't you rap on beat? All right, Detroit niggas in the comments, please reach out to me, let me know what's y'all problem, what's y'all beef. And Chicago, no, not Chicago. That's one G Herbo. Detroit people? What's y'all beef with beats? What's the point in having a beat if you just not gonna
use it?
You know what I mean? Why not just do acapella?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just one no music. Do one of them things if you're not gonna be on beat. It's just I feel like you're just wasting money and time. Your producers probably hate you.
Shit, probably mad confusing.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't understand it. But hey, man, if that's what people want to listen to, more power to you. And I'm not even saying that it's got to be the most lyrical stuff ever. You know what I'm saying? Just bare minimum, be on beat.
Right. But it's their own thing, though. It's their
that's
thing.
my same problem with Dave East.
You don't mess with Dave East?
No, he's not. He doesn't know how to rap on the beat.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to send you some tracks.
He's a slightly more lyrical. No. He's a slightly more lyrical Blueface. That's it.
Yo, can we end this shit? Yo, all right. Thank you all for tuning in to our special episode.
And to all you rappers out there, man, find
Cameron just said something that was so. I'm going to spam your phone with Dave East tracks. I'm not the biggest fan.
I know you still in Connecticut. and all you and Davies from New York. That's all what
I
y'all
need
love.
to get off this
He
podcast.
off the beat.
This is wild, yo. Davies is tough. He's tough. He don't be off beat.
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna send you some songs.
He don't what? He don't be off beat. Are you?
I'm gonna send you some songs, and I want you to listen to them.
I'm going to listen to them
because you're wilding. That's a bad take.
Can you edit them for me? Take the beat off so I don't have to like hear the.
That was a very bad take, kid. But again, thank you guys for tuning in.
Davies just be.
Stop.
Lyrically, I like it.
Can you just wrap it up? Can you just wrap it up, please, yo?
You got good lyrics, dude. He just
wrap
can't
it up.
Be on the
wrap
beat.
it up. Wrap it up, please.
You might as well be on Wildin' Out, man. Like he ain't no better conceited.
Yo, thank you all for tuning in, man.
Hey, yo, D-Rex, stop the beat.
We'll be back on Tuesday. We'll be back on Tuesday. This was a special episode just for y'all.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Shout out to y'all.
Thank you.